Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And today, episode 2 highlights are out. We got some battles to watch. I'm here for it. This is incredible so far what I've seen. And what we're going to be taking a look at and analyzing today is going to be from the second season. It's going to be the battle between Wolflow's Mimi versus Superkill's Akanen. So hopefully I got those correct. I'm trying to go off the Korean pronunciation. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm so excited.
지금부터 두 뜻의 배틀이 시작합니다. You guys ready?
Let's go. This is gonna be tough. I haven't seen Superkill at this point, but I saw one person from Wolflow.
Let's go!
Oh my gosh! Oh, that is how you play with your music. You better. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I don't know if that was meant to be a mistake or boy, she's doing it. She's playing it off. That's what you do. Woo! Front out. Hey! Whoa! Love you, good head ISO. This is a great song. Oh. Yeah, so she's playing a lot over the top, so I wonder if she could have made a different choice outside of hitting top and side like she did earlier. Alright, here we go. My first taste of Superkill, let me see it. I'm ready. The same song, different song. Same song, let's go. Oh, golly! Woo! Woohoo! Yeah. Yep.
얼마든지 상대해줄게.
Oh, that was nice with the peel out there, with the triggers there. Ooh! Yes. I love how she's hitting it. Oh, she told her you gotta listen to your music. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I think they did a rematch, right? I think I saw another clip that they did a rematch, so I'm assuming there's a chance that the judges were like, tie, let's see it again. I may have to agree with them just for a couple of reasons. If that's what really happened, I don't think I would have picked a winner off of that because both of them were strong. Let's talk through it. Here we go. Okay. I like the fact that Mnet, whenever they cut to somebody, you see them react to what you just watched, and then it continues from where we stopped dancing. So I feel like they could have cut more here, and they didn't. I love this setup. Like it's coming from the headphones, and she's pulling it. That was disgusting choice. That was so good. I love that with the leg extension right here. And the melt here, that was such a good setup that she had here. She eats it, bring it through. Ooh, oof. That was, yeah. Ooh, love this setup. Look, gorgeous. She goes through. Kick. The kick was so cool. With that, you know, it hit that bass. The first time you're hearing that bass in this, even though you may have heard the song before, but if you haven't, or even if you do, that first bass matters. And when you hear that sound initiate, and she nailed that. Super cool choice. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, Superkill's impressed with that too. Boom. Very formidable opponent. Love that. This was a big mistake right there. I don't think she meant to fully fall. I think she just meant to do like a front walkover or a front limber or something like that. I think she fell out of it just based on the thud that you see in her upper back. It's going to show it again. Ready, watch. Yeah, so she hit her hips and then she hit down. It wasn't smooth, so I don't think that was planned. But here's the thing, that also shows her professionalism in the battlefield because she made this work, and if you're not used to seeing those nuances, then it makes sense. You'll probably be like, oh, she meant to do that. But that was, I'm going to call that a fall. And I think her opponent, I think that Akanen saw that, you know, and I think honestly, that's her window right there. I don't know what they're saying. I don't know if she meant like, I don't know if that was, you know, and you can also tell by her crewmates too. They were like, yeah, she's playing it off, you know. This was nice. Love that with the melts down. She runs forward. That's a really good way to, you know, I know you've seen people like use their elbow like Yoonji did, or you have other people like Bada, she like stacked it. I love that this is a different choice than what we've seen so far. I love that. You know, that was fun. I love the boom. That matched that music. Boom, boom. Like that matched so well. That was brilliant. Love this here. That, okay, now for me, you know me, I'm a huge stickler for head ISOs. I feel like the head ISO that she chose to do, I think she could have took a different approach on it. I think that setup or how she did it had a more dime stop, so it was more like, I mean, it wasn't as loud, like it didn't match the timbre or the music as well as it could have, so I think you could have totally done, honestly, I would have think a rolling head ISO would have been better there versus this, but based on how she set it up, that's one of the few choices she probably had to work with when you're dealing with head ISOs because of how low she was to begin with. So I will say for that, I think that movement could have been louder in texture, if that makes sense, or in dynamic. But she did it well. Like, doing head ISOs is, you know, that's tricky stuff. I love how she's using her grabs and she's making it work. So it's, you're kind of drawn into what she's pulling, you know, like that whole beginning, it sounded like she was making that sound from her mouth, and that's really impressive in performance for her to do that. Yeah. Now, notice that she hit over the top again like that, boom, boom, with a bass that's similar. I think she could have gone with a different choice there. But I like how she came out of it. She melted back, so that was nice. You know, that was a good, I would agree with Mike there. That was good because it matched her music. She's doing a nice transition out. Her flow, like this is another example like I've mentioned in previous videos. That was really nice, letting her hands go, and then she fixed pointed it in. That was so nice. Super strong. These battles, all the ones, at least at this point, all the battles from episode 2, all of them that I have seen, you have had a killer set from at least somebody. I think this is my second one out of the 3 at this point that I've seen from episode 2 that both people demolished. Like, they both did a fabulous job on this. This was brilliant. She did a fabulous job matching the energy, but also staying true to herself and not trying to, like, this was good. I love that they did, whoa, that little setup, that boom. I love it when people hit like that and then it causes a reaction in the body. I love that kind of setup. She's matching the music really well. That's fun. Dun, dun, I love the smile. It's so fun. Yeah, I think I acted the same way. Yeah, Daniel's like, what the crap, man? Yeah, people, this is, ooh, yeah, just notice that, I will say though, that she is repeating a kind of a body roll in the chest a little bit too frequently in her setup, so she's starting up, and then she's kind of going down doing her thing, and then you see it kind of wind up again in the chest before she makes another choice. It's nice that she's making different choices out of it, but I would heed caution that that could be a fingerprint, a repetitive fingerprint that could work against her, because I know there's a rematch, right? That could come back to bite her if she decides to take this approach again. That's the one I'm going to be interested to see, you know? Look, she's really using that chest in a lot of her movements. I love that. Boom, boom. But then she kind of triggered it. I love that. It matched the music. That was an A+ for me. I love that little boom. That was filthy. Going to the floor. But notice right there, too, she's using her chest a lot here. But she's making smart musicality choices, which is really helping her in this case, which makes her stack up really well against Mimi. I love this. I like that she's choosing to grab, you know, she grabbed from the side. Now, actually, there's something that she did. I don't know why she did that. Let me just hear it. So I don't know. Okay, so sometimes whenever you see people do this, at least in breaking that I've noticed, they're like, hey, you're not dancing on the music, listen to the music. So I don't know if she was in reference to that, which right here, based on what I'm seeing, at least in the cut, it looks like she's still on her music. Now, I don't quite, or maybe she's like, I don't know, like, I don't know what she meant by that. That's the only way that I know that that's interpreted as. So maybe there's something that she hit that she actually didn't hit well, that she caught. Which there's a really big chance. Look, and I like that choice. Boom, boom, boom. And then she goes and drops and does more of a groove of her legs. She's riding this really well here. Taking breaks as needed. And notice how, okay, so I want you to also notice your crewmates and how they're responding to her energy too. They're not looking at it like, oh, I'm bored. They're actually watching her. And there's a difference there. So like compared to the last Wolflow, so I watched another Wolflow one before this one, and just seeing how she was battling in comparison to maybe it's because Mini went first this time, like they were actually watching, and she was strong. Like there's nothing really, like when you're gonna look between the two, there's nothing that astronomically sticks out between either of them. I would say she had a super strong musicality to begin with. Her wordplay was insane. Maybe not wordplay, but like her concepts that she was doing were very complex, and I really liked the choices. She matched the group, and notice she's watching her, you know, like there's a mutual respect here. Like they view each other as equal opponents, which I really like, which is really cool. I don't know the commentary. I don't know if there's commentary that said differently, but I think they looked at themselves as like, this is a legit battle, which I really liked. Now, I'm going to assume that they rematch, and that's what I'm going to react to next, and hopefully have them both on one video. But if I were to pick out of the two who I think would have taken it if we really couldn't do a tie, I think out of the two, I would go with Meanie. Simply because, I mean, the only thing that would make me question it is because of her fall that she did. But when it came to her complexity and how she set it up, as well as her musicality choices, were all very different in comparison to Subakil's Akanen. What she did is she set her groove, and her groove was fabulous, but a lot of her grooves had minor overlaps that could have affected its complexity as well as the variety in what she was demonstrating. But both girls went to the floor. Both girls demonstrated a wide range of techniques, which I really loved. So I'm very excited to watch this rematch. So let's just go ahead and get into it.
자, 미니 and Akanen. You guys ready? Fight!
All right, here we go. Rematch. Whoa. Wow. Oh my gosh, that was disgusting from Meanie. Woo! Yeah. Love the sync up there. Love that. I love moments like that. Yeah. I agree. Woo! Yes. I love that. That was great. Man, that was really good. I love that rematch. That was pretty close on par to what I saw, because I've only seen a few of season 1 at this point. And what was it? Rosalind and Lipjay, their rematch was probably one of my favorite rematches that I saw, and I'm so glad I got to see something of similar par, at least in this season. I was a little bit worried because of just the crews that I had seen thus far, and a lot of them are very choreography centered. So that was just absolutely beautiful to see that type of exchange happen in this season. With a different style too. Okay, so I think I know who I would pick out of the two, but we're gonna just take a look and analyze this real quick. Love this. I love the energy of everybody here. So good. Look at how she sets this up. She went bounce, bounce, boom. When that bass hit, ooh. You know, she's hitting her grooves, but notice that her pocket is still staying about right here. But notice the choices that Meanie, do you see? She's in a freaking T pose, right? With her body, but then she chose to kind of bend that back leg. You know, that's what I think is a really big indicator of fluency of style in the freestyle realm. Remember, I know Subakil is known as a choreography group out of Japan. At least that's what the caption said. So that's what all I'm going off of. If you know more, please let me know. I want to know more. These crews are wonderful. I think so far Wolflow and Subakil, I mean, I've only seen one from Subakil, but so far with people from Wolflow, they've been eating it up, and I've been eating it up with them. This is brilliant. But just notice her choices here. She's melting, which is similar to grooves that we've seen from Akanen. But notice, though, like, how she's doing that groove. I love how she hit and then she brought it in. That was really nice. But she's kind of staying where she is. This right here was probably my favorite thing I have ever seen this girl do. This right here. Oh, my God. Let me just go back and look at that. Listen to the music here. Right around, that was fine. Oh, did I miss it? Hold on, going back. That right there, sorry. Here we go, watch this. Oh, that was so good. Did she even wordplay? It was like, 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. Let me see if she did that, hold on. No, I don't think she did. I think she hit that 5 at the end when she figured out that he was counting. She boom, 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 boom. That was so good. Oh my gosh. And then she brought it around. Notice she's providing so much variety. She's traveling forward. That was good. Boom, that travel. So good. And no, look, she's still hanging out here. And I think that's her biggest thing that we noticed. I saw that during her first round with her. She is killing it up and down on the floor. She's traveling to and fro. You have to really pay attention to what she's doing, but it's clear and concise. What she's doing, there's a lot of muddled grooves that we're starting to see here, or repetitive grooves, you know, like with the chest. You know, she did that bleed out again, but instead of ticking it, she just kind of waves it out. So notice, look, she's on the freaking floor. Dang! Like, she's made so many different choices that were completely different than what she made in her first round. But with Akanen, she is making similar choices. Now, when you do rematches, I've already talked about this, especially with Kirsten and Waxy. What judges look for in a rematch is not just how good are you at your technique, it's how various in your movement quality can you be. And so out of the two, as of right now, and I mean, I'll tell you my vote officially at the end, Mini is demonstrating exactly what the judges are looking for. What Akanen is doing is she is holding her own, just like what Waxy was doing during her rematch with Kirsten earlier in episode 1. But the problem is, it's not about, well, you've already proved that you know what you're doing. The definition of this rematch is, can you show us a wide range of that outside of just what your fingerprints are? It exposes the choreographers who freestyle. Does that make sense? That's what these are. And you can tell that Mini, she is just killer here. I love that frame that we did. I know we have more of an area shot, but I love that kind of 360 she did where she looked at her opponent. That was sick right there. This was so nice. I love it when dancers sync up or they ride the rhythm similar. Beautiful moments. What a great connection to the music. That was fun. And I love that they're enjoying it too. That just makes it fun for everybody. I think both fought valiantly in this battle, and that was really nice to see. They love that. Okay, so can anybody tell me kind of Shonu, right? His scope when it comes to battles or for choreography. I know he's a K-pop idol. I don't know his history in the battle culture at all, or in the dance culture. I don't know if you just have to have an idol on the panel. I don't know. That's just been the habit I've seen in all Korean shows, not just this one. So please let me know what his scope is. If he's the main dancer of his group, Monsta X, I'm not 100% sure. But you can just tell that like these two understand the dance culture, the community of how battles and, you know, choreography realm. I feel like they have a more like, they respect or they see when these types of things happen. I feel like they have a very authentic response, or they kind of get it. I don't know if he does. So, and that's not a call out, or that's not a criticism either. It's just, I want to understand what his scope is so I can understand how his expressions are in reflection to what he's watching. So if you have anything, please let me know. But just notice, he's kind of just watching. Mike's living in it. Whoa, I love that they made that another choice again. But look, she's still riding that musicality to the bitter end. And she took this over. And now, if you don't know what that means you take a cigarette, and sometimes it's a joint, they take it, they throw it, they step on it, that means they smoked you. So I think right there, that was a nice little nuance that she chose. She's like, I just smoked you. You know, because she killed her round. Even though she was dancing alongside her, she was still keeping it real to herself through the end. And I'm going to be honest, did she smoke her? Not 100%, but a cool 65. I will give her that. Faux show. So out of the two, I'm going to have to go with Mini. I think Mini took both rounds. But this one was a wider win than her previous round because of the mistake that happened, or that fall that happened. I think that really affected the rest of her set, because whenever you have that and you have to play something off, it's different than if you have a concept like this. Like, she didn't really make any mistakes. She was in her flow the whole time. Her flow didn't get cut off like she did in her first round. So because she held her own. Akanen really held her own here. And I love the fact this is a great first impression of me for Soobakill in the battle round, for sure. But I will have to give it to Mini for this one. Man. What a battle. Love this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful in some way. I had one heck of a time watching both of these battles. It was incredible, insane, such great moments of musicality. It really just kind of made me more motivated to continue watching, continue just investing in the show. And I love the discussions we've been having, and I look forward to hearing more from you guys. Just some of the questions I've been asking throughout this video in particular. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on it, and I cannot wait to get the party started in the comments. Man, this has been awesome. I will check y'all later. Bye, guys.